Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you the new rogue class. I've been playing it literally all night. We're going to get into this. I played the Marksman, as you can tell. I got my bow, and I'm rocking it just like Legolas up in here. Look at that pose, dude. Perfect timing, perfect timing. So, for this build, what we have here is we're running Multishot as our AoE clear. And also single target. All our damage mostly comes from Multishot. We have Cinder Strike as our mana generator. So Multishot does cost mana, and costs quite a bit. So we take Cinder Strike here to regain our mana after we've spent it on Multishot. We take Shift obviously just for our mobility and some other buffs and things like that, and I'll show you a little cool interaction that we can do with it. We take Decoy, and with the Decoy we're going to use that as a disengage, kind of a the name, it's in the name, we're using it as a decoy, right? And then we have Smoke Bomb here, and I'll go into each of these skills independently and everything, but essentially what's going on here is I'll show you on the dummy. We're just out here critting and doing a lot of damage on this dummy with our multi-shot. And when we run out of mana, we want to go ahead and use this. But our main damage, where like our big burst comes in, is we're going to throw it on this decoy, we're going to dash, and we're going to put down our smoke here. And when we do that, we're going to end up doing a lot of damage. And then we'll just have to, swap to expenditure our mana. And you'll see in the gameplay kind of how that's done and how it's kind of executed in arena and in monolith and stuff and everything like that. So let's get into these skills. So for the multi-shot, I don't have all these leveled up because I've been experimenting with various things and trying to see what works best. But for multi-shot, I think this is going to be the best route to take. You're going to want to go and get this double shot and the fewer attacks between double shots. You're going to want to get the crit chance and crit multiplier, and also this pierce chance here. Grab all those, and then grab your slow damage to slow targets and this node here. You can grab this one a little bit early if you'd like, just to kind of have it so you can get the free when out of mana cost node, and then grab this attack speed last after you've done your crit and your double cast and everything like that. For shifts, you're gonna want to rush momentum here. That's gonna be your movement speed buff that you'll get for a little bit. That'll help you go fast. You want to grab this more damage node and the stun chance. It's good. The invulnerability while shifting, and then this dodge rating per dexterity, because we're gonna utilize that to get some extra dodge during while we're in our smoke bomb. Because the way our smoke bomb is set up, we're gonna get this base crit chance here. So while we're in the smoke bomb, we get just a flat 10%, and then you'll come up here and grab the dark shroud, the dust shroud nodes, and then you'll come and get the slow stack, so we can do more damage to our slowed enemies if they could walk into the smoke screen. And we'll also be doing slow on hit from weapon. And then you want to grab this radius and growth speed here. So that way when you throw this down, it actually like kind of spans out rather than you have to stay in like a small area. It helps. Yeah, and then in the dummy node, we're going to want to get the maximum decoy charges, so we can have 2 chargers. Get the frailty and armor shred stacks, just so we do extra damage when we throw it onto an enemy, or we're trying to do more single target and such like that. Just throw it on this bad boy and you do a little bit more damage due to the armor shred. Obviously it won't show on the dummy, but that's kind of how it works. You get the duration, and then this dodge rating with active decoy, and then the crit multiplier per dodge chance. So this is huge right here, because essentially when we throw our dummy down, we get a bunch of dodge right off the bat. And the way this works is it says when the decoy expires for the next 4 seconds, you have additional crit strike multiplier equal to your dodge chance while the decoy was active. So while your decoy is active, what I typically do is I just do a quick little dash. And I'm not sure if it works in this manner, but it seems to have an effect because it does, when you dash, it does increase your dodge rating for quite a bit. for a little bit. And so if it snapshots that number and saves it, then we'll be doing an additional, 10, 5 to whatever. It's a small amount, but it's every little bit, is worth it. Then for the Cinder Strike, we're literally just going to run this, doing some more crit, some attack speed, and then just the base damage, just to have it do some real good damage while our multi-shot's down. And it still does quite a bit of damage, as you can see. So, and that's going to be the skill setup there. For passives, as you can see, I'm only level 72, but this is kind of the route it's going to go. You want to grab these, minus damage taken nodes, the haste on crit chance, not crit chance, just on hit, and the flat damage, and the health gain and mana. This is very important for your mana gen. And then you can grab this node too if you're feeling like you need some more defenses. I haven't really worked out everything towards the end, but and here you want to get the crit chance and just the flat bow fizz. Probably going to spec out of this. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it, but I want to get this crit vulnerability, the bow crit strike multiplier, the leech, the flat fizz right here. This node is really good as well. You can even probably spec up in this node if you feel like you're running out of mana frequently and you're not really cycling it well. This one right here for our affixes, and then these right here. And we're going to get this for the crit strike multi as well. So we're going to have a lot of crit strike multi, as you can see. And I'm thinking about getting probably this node and probably these nodes here. Or maybe fill out some defenses elsewhere with this glancing blow and this glancing blow here. I'm gonna play with some things and see what works out best, but those are kind of what I'm looking at here, and I would kind of just play with it and see what feels right and helps you progress through monoliths, arena, whatever, as quick as possible. For the idols, what we're gonna have here is you want these increased damage while wielding a bow. Idols, they're going to be a little bit less rare, but those, or the 10% increased damage per arrow with multi-shot. So when you have either of those affixes on idols, you'll be doing some really good damage. And as you can see, I don't really have too much, and as far as those go, on my helm chest for my idols. So once I start getting some more of those, it's going to be real nice. And I'll put a gear planner in the description to go over gear. A lot of my gear isn't complete and is not really filled out for this build, but we'll probably go with a unique bow or a legendary one. A rare one set up in a certain manner. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. I'll go over gear and everything like that in the gear planner if you want to look at that, as my gear is not really too worked out. So